तुषार रमनन फ्रॉम 99 वर्कआउट्स एंड आज मैं यहाँ पुणे में हूँ। एक बहुत ही अद्भुत जगह है। यहाँ पे आप देखोगे कि मेरे पीछे कुछ यहाँ पे कुछ बेल्ट्स लटक रहे हैं। आज हम पता करेंगे ये एपिसोड में ये है क्या। मुझे तो बड़ा मैं देख चुका हूँ, लेकिन शायद आपको भी पता नहीं होगा कि ये पुणे में यहाँ पे बहुत अच्छे सेशंस चलते हैं और एक खास व्यक्ति से आज मैं आपको मिलाने जा रहा हूँ जो हमारे ये चैट शो में और ये एपिसोड में आने वाली है और आपको पता चलेगा कि ये है क्या। सो लेट मी इनवाइट बिंदु who is a very good friend of mine.
Hi.
And we are in Pune. Thank you very much for this valuable time.
My pleasure.
And I'm sure we're going to share a lot of things, and
Yes.
I'm waiting to know what this is all about. You know,
Absolutely.
It looks just like a pulley, but I'm sure there's a lot of things behind
It
it.
can do
right?
wonders. Trust
So
me.
can we get on to a nice chat?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fine?
Please have a seat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Bindu, for coming on to this episode. Like आप लोग को पता होगा कि 99 वर्कआउट्स में हम उन लोग को इनवाइट करते हैं जिनकी बैकग्राउंड और उनकी कहानी कुछ अलग होती है, और इनके द्वारा हम आपको एक मैसेज पहुंचाते हैं कि किस तरीके से हम वर्कआउट या एक्सरसाइज के लिए टाइम निकाल सकते हैं। तो आज हम पता करते हैं बिंदु से। बिंदु, आपकी कहानी बहुत ही अद्भुत है, बिकॉज आई बिलीव दैट यू स्टार्टेड ऑफ इन पुणे into engineering.
Yes.
And today you are into something which is, I can see a lot of things hanging here.
Yes.
So what is this all about?
You mean to say what I do?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So this is TRX suspension trainer. It is a full body workout against gravity.
Okay.
And it doesn't use much, just your body weight, and you can do all the exercises, more than 300 exercises,
Wow.
just on this single piece of equipment.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So tell me something, is it popular in India or how is it like now?
So let me tell you, I have been doing this for 4 years.
Okay.
I run full classes. It is not very popular in India because I hate to say this, but the truth is, the mindset is just going to the gym and working out, lifting weights.
Right.
And you would see 1 or 2 pieces hanging here and there. People have no idea. So I would say it's not popular. Maybe a little bit in Delhi, Bangalore,
Right.
if you have a qualified trainer,
Right.
but nothing more than that. I mean, out of if I get 99% don't know what this is.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Bindu, tell me something. You did engineering,
Yes.
and then you moved to the US, and where you you pursued your something related to your engineering background in the IT sector, I
Yes.
believe. And uske baad you did a little bit of interior designing work as well. So how did this journey come into totally into now fitness training out of the blue? Is it, or is it you always wanted to?
Okay, just like anybody else, my journey is I finished my engineering, got married, moved to US, and I'm talking now about 96. That was the era of .com.
Right.
IT was huge, and that's what I did. You know, you go to the US, you take a job, and I was working in IT for a couple of years.
Right.
Just basic, 8 to 5 job.
Right.
Do it. Then I had my kids, my first one and then my second one. I'm blessed with 2 beautiful children
Wow.
who are in college right now. I quit because I wanted to take care of them, running activities. I chose to be a stay-home mom. But for me, it was always doing something, just not whatever I'm doing. While they were in school, I just, I love the way, the houses were there, the homes. I wanted to learn how they do it.
Right.
Enrolled myself in a school there, did my diploma in interior design,
Oh.
worked there in interior design part-time so that I could be with my kids after
Right.
school. I loved it, and then 9 to 10 years back we moved to India. We chose to be in Pune because I did my engineering in Pune, so we were a little bit familiar with the place. Moved here and I started the interior design took up a couple of projects, but it's very different here. I think for me, honestly, it was not very fulfilling what I was doing. Yeah, I would go to a couple of projects. I think language was a barrier because I had just moved, and Marathi was a challenge then. It just, it wasn't fulfilling. My kids were growing up, so I totally quit. I said, I have to be all in or nothing at this point.
Right.
And I did not want to go back to IT, given the timings, the odd hours. I was done.
Okay.
I was very clear, I'm done with IT. As of now, I'm not going back. And interior design, I dabble. It was all over. Interestingly, I always love fitness. Now, for me, fitness did not mean having a six-pack or just, hitting hard at the gym. For me, fitness was, it could be trek, it could be just cycling, it could be, just group classes in the gym. But I was always inquisitive. What is new? What is happening? Be it aerobics, be it spinning class, be it functional training. So all that kept happening. I think the turning point, would you like to know where
Yes,
this
of
thing,
course,
turning point happened?
Yeah.
In 2017, my son was going to US to do his undergrad.
Okay.
I had little bit, experienced TRX little bit. I used to watch YouTube videos. I just dabble in it. I loved the way it challenged me. I could be on my own. I did not need a gym. It was me, TRX, just using my body weight. And you could do any exercise, what you do, lifting weights in the gym with TRX. I was surprised myself. So when we were going to drop my son to college, my husband encouraged me. He said, you know what, you love it so much. Why don't you just know more about it? Since we're going there, the headquarters is in San Francisco.
Okay.
He said, you know what, we're landing there. Why don't you do a course,
Right.
like instructor course? Just go learn. More than teaching, for me, teaching was not even
Right.
there then.
Right.
So enrolled myself, went to the headquarters. So Randy Hetrick is the founder of TRX, by the way.
Right.
He is ex-US Navy SEAL.
Okay.
So it was invented 15 years back.
Right.
Headquarters was right there. The opportunity was right there. I said, hey, you know what? I'll just go. I'll see what it's all about.
Right.
I did my level 1 course. There are different levels in TRX. Lot of courses. I did my level 1. I mean, the way they teach, the beauty was the way they teach, and it's very functional.
Right,
People
right.
in fitness industry would understand. It's a very functional tool. You
Right.
can take it anywhere. It's for anybody.
Right. Just coming to the other question, you're watching 99 workouts with Bindu. आपने सुना बिंदु अपने करियर की शुरुआत इंजीनियरिंग से उन्होंने किया, फिर यूएस गई, फिर उन्होंने इंटीरियर डिजाइनिंग वगैरह परस्यू किया. आज वो 2 बच्चों की मदर हैं, और उसके बाद आज वो एक जो मैं नया नहीं बोलूँगा, बट समथिंग कॉल्ड TRX ट्रेनिंग. सो इसके बारे में और कुछ पता करते हैं. जो मैंने देखा है बिंदु, इस TRX इज being used in the army, navy, air force, and it looks very meant for like fitness people who are already super fit.
Right.
So is it also like can be used by beginners?
Absolutely. So the beauty of TRX is it's for anybody. When I say anybody, from a 15, 16-year-old to an 80-year-old or 85, it depends. Even for people, normal people, hardcore athletes. You have a lot of athletes who train on TRX. Sports injury, rehab. It is used beautifully in the rehab program.
Right.
And now they have come up with specialization for golf, for prenatal, postnatal,
Right.
you name it, it's there. And TRX for yoga, Pilates, it is that functional. You can do anything. So
Right.
all your body movements.
Right.
So it's for everybody.
Yeah. So tell me, how expensive is this? Like, is it like a TRX, and how much space does it require?
So if I were to show you, this weighs not more than a kg. That's 2.2 pounds.
Oh, wow.
It fits in a bag. So
Okay.
I actually, whenever I'm on a vacation or going, this goes with me.
Okay.
That's in my bag, just this much. It's
Right.
not heavy,
Right.
and all you need is an anchor point, just there. It could be, the hotel room, everywhere.
Okay.
Now, coming to how expensive this is, what I would say is, I always recommend everybody to buy original TRX. Because not because I am, a part of the TRX family, just because the way it's made,
Right.
beautifully. They have the whole digital program. In India, yes, you have TRX India's there. You could, you get original. So I would say from around $150 to $300 is what you would
Okay.
spend.
And
So
what kind of load does it take? I mean, is there a limit to it? Or something
it can
like
take more than 100 kgs. You will be surprised.
Oh.
140 kgs, definitely. So now the newer versions, they are coming up with the straps which could take more load.
that? Okay. सो आपने सुना ये जो TRX कॉन्सेप्ट है अभी इंडिया में बहुत पॉपुलर हो रहा है. आपने यूट्यूब वगैरह में भी देखा होगा कि बहुत सारे जो आर्मी नेवी फोर्सेस हैं उनको काफ़ी यूज़ करते हैं और वेरी इजी टू कैरी. इट्स लाइक हैंडी. उन्होंने बताया एक पाउच में कैरी कर सकते हैं. तो अगला सवाल मेरा ये है कि now you have started training people.
Yes.
Like you started off with passion, you did it
Yes.
yourself, you attended workshops,
Yes.
something like that, and now you started training people.
Yes.
So the new trend right now is online. So
Yes.
is this can it be done online also?
Absolutely. The only thing is you need to invest in a TRX.
Right.
And yes, you can do online because the beauty of TRX is you can start from very fundamental movements. It's all movement based,
Right.
like your squat, your
Right.
lunges.
Right.
So we teach, the coaches, we break it down so beautifully. We make sure your foundation is strong and we build up. Like I said, it's for anybody. Yes, because they can put it up anywhere. Nobody needs a gym. Nobody needs, 5x4. It just needs little bit of space,
Right.
like a yoga mat. How much, just to move around. That's it.
So tell me something. What would be a TRX routine like? What is the duration?
So now it depends on the goal. So now every fitness it's on a goal. So some days in my classes, how we coaches are taught, we always have a 10-minute warm up. We have a 10-minute cool down. And typically my classes are 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay.
Now it depends on the goal, whether that day strength is what I have in mind for them. It is, I think, one of the best tools for core training, because in TRX, their motto is all core all the time.
Right.
So think you're doing all your exercise, be it biceps, triceps, chest press, everything, but you're working in a plank. Your core is
Right.
always engaged.
Right. Right.
Some days, how you, so in TRX, it's never like you can go heavy on legs, but remember your core is always engaged.
Right.
You can be heavy on arms,
Right.
core can be engaged. Now, if I have a client who is out of rehab, I have a couple of clients who wants to work on shoulder strength, stability, mobility. My focus would be more on that.
Right.
Or somebody is into athletic training. My focus would then shift to a lot of balance, power, stability. Just we get into single, unilateral training or one-sided, one leg or with one hand.
Right.
So everything changes. And if it's a beginner, we just do simple movements, build on that.
ओके. तो आपने सुना ये जो TRX जो ट्रेनिंग है एक फंक्शनल ट्रेनिंग फॉर्मेट में है और ये बहुत कोर पे काम करता है और इस पे ज़्यादा फोकस रहता है. फॉर अ गुड बैक ऑल्सो यू रिक्वायर अ गुड कोर एंड गुड हैमस्ट्रिंग. सो दिस इज एक्चुअली a very useful tool, and it's done like a 30 to 40 minute session roughly.
And trust me when I say you build lean muscle, you burn fat, your heart rate goes up, you could turn into metabolic conditioning. It all depends how you design the program.
So tell me something, my next question for everyone would be like, now you've started this in Pune, you're operating from your home.
Yes.
So what is the acceptance level of this?
So in 2017 when I started my journey, I did my level 1, and just to tell you, I always wanted to learn more and more and give it back to my clients. I did my sports medicine, I have done my advanced certification where they teach beautifully, the way you think you design. Now the acceptance is a lot, because for me it's always about giving teaching my clients the right way so that you, suppose you're learning, you're so independent, you don't need me, you just
Correct.
take it in a bag, you are on your own. There's a lot of acceptance now. The TRX community in UK, US, Australia, Europe is huge.
Right.
India, it is picking up.
Right.
We are building the network. Yes, it will take time, but it's a struggle. If honestly, it's a struggle because I get a lot. It's in India. I get a lot. TRX training is not for men.
Okay.
So because when you see this hanging in a lot of gyms, people are either just hanging on it or because they don't know how to use it, they don't see the effectiveness.
Right.
So that's the challenge I do face, but I have a lot of clients who even after pandemic are with me. They love the class, I love them,
Right.
and it's growing. In Pune, definitely it is growing,
Right.
and India in pockets.
Okay. So you're watching 99 workouts with Bindu. My last question to her, of course, this is a very interesting kind of a routine जो मैं भी काफ़ी टाइम के बाद देख रहा हूँ. मेरा अगला और आखिरी सवाल आपसे ये है कि what would be your one message for, especially for women or people in general who are just still thinking of starting a workout? Like what would be your one good motivational message?
So I think instead of workout fitness, I would say for me, I always think it's never too late. I
Okay.
mean, you can begin anytime, anywhere. You just have to begin. And fitness doesn't mean just lifting weights or just running on a treadmill. All forms of fitness are great. Don't get me wrong. It could be as simple as trek. You enjoy your mental fitness. You should feel good. As long because of TRX and lot more, I believe in movement. As long as you're moving,
Right.
be it swimming, cycling, trekking, gym, TRX, core first, there are a lot of anything. As long as you're moving,
Right.
you're healthy.
सो आपने सुना गोल्डन वर्ड्स इज नेवर टू लेट,
Yes.
जो बहुत सही है. आप कभी भी स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं. जस्ट एक ये है कि आप अपना सेल्फ मोटिवेशन जनरेट करिए और एक रूटीन को स्टार्ट करिए. यहाँ पे बिंदु जी हमारे साथ हैं जो आपको हेल्प करेंगी. ये बहुत ही बढ़िया ट्रेनिंग रूटीन है. प्लीज डू फॉलो दिस एपिसोड एंड आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक बिंदु फॉर फीचरिंग
my
ऑन
pleasure.
this special episode and showing us and explaining a little bit of more information. And of course people would love to see this episode and get personally in touch with you. So keep watching 99 workouts because we have interesting guests coming in and the next guest is going to be equally interesting.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.